The most important breakthrough since the birth of the internet itself. 2012, the year of the comet. What the world's been waiting for has arrived. You've never seen the speed of light, never felt it, never unleashed the power to move so fast your competitors find it impossible to keep up. You've never moved at the speed of light because you've never had Comet. TCP, slow, variable, the basis for all information technology. QoS, queuing, and sending packets in bursts prevents reaching speed of light. The Internet. Web traffic and transactions are more than packets. They're streaming audio, video, multimedia, social media, complex transactions that run our lives and the world's commerce. TCP never allows us to reach speed of light, and downloads and progress bars are proof this is unsolved, regardless of speed of connections, routers, switches, and WAN accelerators. The ADARA Comet has arrived. The ability to reach speed of light, the end of latency, the power to achieve everything you've wanted at a touch of your finger. ADARA Comet is speed of light. Traveling over secure tunnels, through and across networks, Comet moves around the world unaffected by the issues that slow traffic over other products to a crawl. The power to reach speed of light has arrived. Comet is speed of light, and for the first time, the power to use 100% of the bandwidth you've paid for. This is the real-time display of TCP versus Comet on a 100 megabit link, divided in two halves, each receiving 50 megabits. Traffic without Comet is on the left. Comet accelerated traffic is on the right. The throughput is in the top window. The graphs of that throughput in the middle window. The graphs of TCP and Comet are in the bottom window. On this 10 millisecond latency LAN type link, TCP achieves an average of only 27 megabits per second. Comet achieves 39 megabits per second, a nearly 150% improvement. As we move from LAN to WAN, at 100 milliseconds of latency, equivalent to the fastest WAN connection, the increase and drop-off of TCP is even clearer and only averages 18 megabits per second, while Comet averages 38 megabits per second, over 200% faster. You now see with your own eyes, regardless of router, switch, WAN device, or connection speed, why the speed of light has always been beyond your reach, until Comet. WAN latencies of 260 milliseconds are much more common, and we see TCP only able to achieve an average of 20 megabits per second, while Comet achieves an average of 38 megabits per second. At this latency, we see TCP doesn't just drop off, it comes to full stop, and TCP average throughput falls to just 11 megabits per second, making Comet nearly 400% faster. TCP full stop timeout exists in every operating system, every legacy device, and essentially drops TCP throughput to zero. 350 milliseconds of latency, the performance of slower WAN links, the very best satellite communications and wireless networks. TCP reaches an average of only 4 megabits per second. Comet achieves an average of 54 megabits per second. 13,500% faster. Comet dynamically senses bandwidth unused by TCP. Comet uses it as needed. Typical SATCOM latency is 500% worse than the latency shown, and on these and transoceanic and transcontinental links, Comet achieves a breathtaking 900 times improvement over TCP and every other product in the world today. Throughput alone doesn't show the power of Comet. Comet reduces retransmissions by over 1,000 times compared to TCP. When we stop TCP traffic, we see the full power of Comet, quickly repeatedly checking to ensure that TCP is truly stopped. Comet temporarily queues traffic, reserving 10 megabits per second of bandwidth for control, encryption, and tunnel overhead. Comet then transmits full out at 90 plus megabits per second on a 100 megabit per second link, optimizing all of the available bandwidth and reaching speed of light. ADARA, the rising star in information technology. Follow the rising star on the web at www.adaranetworks.com.